Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
It's complete, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Sheds off the tackle.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even...
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
15. Yellow. Hey, rip lift.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 70 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
15. Attack. 15. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing is Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Henry going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Hey, middle.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Here now, 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chief. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance. And
oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 75 yards. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Attack! Attack!
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Escaping the pressure right. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. Able to get out across the 40-yard line, so a spectacular play to begin this drive. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game.